What's up everybody, Xaenca here, welcome to another WWE Mayhem video. So, the Super Showdown update is here, we're going to talk about that, and in order to do that, we're going to do this Super Showdown Pro event. Let's jump into it. So, what you're going to notice immediately is that the rewards have been cut roughly in half, some more, some less, but they have been cut to the point where the Pro event now gives rewards similar to a regular event. So you're not being rewarded for completing the more difficult content anymore, all part of their agenda to make all of the events as worse as they possibly can make them. Whereas before we would get 225 4-star keys for completing everything, now we only get 100. It sucks, but that's exactly what they're doing. They're taking all the events, just making them much, much worse. So, I don't know what more to say about this that I have not said already. So we'll do Superstar difficulty. This is going to be my team. I had to replace Lesnar with Goldberg because of the synergy changes, but Goldberg, The Rock, Shawn Michaels, Steve Austin, and John Cena. So roughly 3 matches each. John Cena's probably gonna get 4, but starting things off, we got Goldberg, who gets to deal with D-Bra. Let's do it. Alright, so we're going to talk about the Super Showdown update as well as why I'm not doing 2 WWE Mayhem videos a week anymore for those that don't follow the subreddit or me on Twitter. So first we're going to talk about the update because it kind of goes hand in hand with why I'm not going to do 2 videos a week anymore. You'll see what I'm talking about as we talk about the update. So as we already talked about before we even jumped into this event, is they reduced the pay-per-view pro event rewards to match just the regular pay-per-view event rewards. And if you've been watching my previous videos regarding this game, then you'd know that it's just all part of their agenda to make every single event that they can make worse. So before, the pro events would be roughly twice the reward amount as we're getting now. Same for everything that they've done over the past few weeks. Next, let's talk about the most egregious change, I guess, the air quotes change they made to medium strikers. I'd like to preface this by saying that RG Dwyer has already confirmed that this was just a bug that somehow made its way into the update process. Regardless, it's still part of this update because it came along with this update, so I'm going to talk about it as if it's a feature of this update. So as part of this update, medium strikers can only strike twice or 3 times max instead of 3 and 4 times max. Basically, the dropkick at the end of their combo just does not exist, so until they fix that, medium strikers are pretty garbage. I mean, yeah, they're calling it a bug that somehow made it into the update process, but this would make 100% of their updates so far where something went wrong if that were the case, so once again, I call into question whoever tests these updates, because what the hell, dude? I mean, you gotta get it right at some point, right? You're pushing close to your 1-year anniversary and you have not gotten one update completely correct. Gotta get at least one. Just gotta, otherwise, what the hell? And the last thing, I guess, that is not part of the bullet points that they have with the update notes. Once again, they don't explain everything in the update notes because why the freak would they, right? I mean, god damn it, this is exactly what I was talking to Agad Bilala about SEO Trot. He said they'll try to do better with the future updates. It's still not, because it still does not explain everything in the update notes, so whatever. But Superstars now have a tab that says outfits. They're probably going to implement something where we can get outfits, because right now you can't. I checked the loot cases and stuff, the store, I don't see anywhere where you can get outfits, so they're going to implement something at some point. They probably could have explained that, oh, like you might see a tab that says outfits, this is coming soon, you know what I mean? But once again, lack of communication. Nothing new for Reliance Games. Now let's go through the bullet points. And yeah, let's talk about the bullet points for their update notes for the Super Showdown update. So they added Drew McIntyre, who apparently does have a 4-star version, so that's pretty cool. And they added Cesaro, Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy, Jimmy Uso, Jey Uso, Jinder Mahal, Triple H, and the Ultimate Warrior 4 stars to the game. So that's pretty cool. I mean, they added more 4 stars than they've ever added in any update, I guess, but I mean, am I wrong to not be hype when they reduced all the ways that we can get 4 stars over the past few weeks. Hey guys, here's all these new 4 stars that you'll get a lot less frequently, yay! just adding more to our collection of 4 stars that we'll never see maxed out or overdriven. So that's all it means to me with all the changes they've made. Anyway, on to the next bullet point. It says improved ability system. There was not really anything wrong with the last ability system. I mean, it's nice and all, yeah, they added abilities to the signature moves and so on and so forth, but like I said, there was not really an outcry for please fix the ability system. This ability system sucks. What is with their fascination with focusing on so much on this ability system nonsense? If it ain't broke, don't fix it, while you're ignoring all the things that are actually broken. I don't understand. Anyway, along with that ability system improvement, all rarities have 3 abilities at least, so that's pretty cool. Not really the most difficult of changes to implement if you ask me, so whatever, but I'm not gonna say that it's a bad change, it's a good change. New abilities include Vulnerable, Exposed, and Vigilant. And all that did was remind me there was one other change they've made to the game with this Super Showdown update that they did not mention in the update notes, and that's the change to the pin bars. First off, they made the pin bars smaller again. This is the second time they've done it, so I don't know what their obsession is with making us want to fail the pin game. I guess it's part of their overarching plan to frustrate the crap out of their player base. I don't know. Second, this might just be a personal thing, but I feel like the timing has changed a bit, and when you play these kind of games where there's a moving bar and you have to stop it at some point and you get used to a certain timing, any kind of half step slower or faster will screw you over because you've trained yourself, and you guys have seen me, I don't really fail a lot of the pin games. Now I'm failing a decent amount, which is kind of annoying because a lot of people already complained that they were having a hard time with the way it was, so if now I'm having a hard time, I don't know what the hell, they just fail all the time, I guess, I don't know. And the thing is, like, the way it was before was a lot more forgiving when you would land the bar just, just a little bit off the center. It was a lot more forgiving, it would still count it. Now it doesn't do that, and the reason why that's annoying to me is because it's not like this game runs perfectly at like 60 frames per second at all times, right? It doesn't. So if you have a game that doesn't run perfectly at 60 FPS, you really do need to give some leeway when it comes to timing-based minigames. That's all I'm saying. Like, right now, when there's ever like a frame drop, you will miss that pin. Guaranteed, because it's not going to forgive you for being a little bit off anymore. Bad changes are bad, Reliance Games. That's all there is to it. Test your skills in no health, no revive, and gauntlet events is the next bullet point. Personally, no issues for me because I don't use health or revives as it is right now. I can definitely see this sucking for newer players or people who don't have a lot of superstars maxed out now that they won't even be able to get superstars maxed out. Yeah, that sucks, man. I'm sorry. I don't know. I hope the rewards are good and I hope that you can somehow power through it. Maybe they'll just make the, the power levels of the enemy superstars weaker so you can power through it, but if they make the enemy superstars in the 2000, 3000 power level range, I'm sorry. That's all I have to say. And the last thing is synergy is now readjusted to match current storylines. This right here weakened a lot of existing synergies that you may have gotten used to. Definitely did for me, so not really, I mean, it makes sense for the game. It's not great for me, but it makes sense for the game. So that's pretty much it for the Super Showdown update. I don't know. I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about this. Because if we summarize, okay, so you added a bunch of 4 stars, that's cool, but now you made it so much more difficult to get them. You fixed the ability system that was not broken. You made the pin bars smaller and more difficult to actually land, so that's just designed to piss people off. You're going to add no health, no revive events, which could or could not piss a good amount of the player base. It depends on how difficult you make it, but you made medium strikers have only 2 strikes. And again, you may call it a bug that somehow made its way into the update process, but it still came with the update, so I'm gonna consider that a part of the update. I'm sorry for all the people that only have maxed out medium strikers. You are basically screwed until they fix that, and that's basically it. None of the major issues that we brought up over the past few weeks or months have been addressed. I've read some people say, oh, this update is great, thanks Reliance Games. Explain to me what makes this update so great in correlation to what they've done to the game recently. And I'll just use that to segue into why I'm not gonna do 2 videos a week anymore. I posted this on the official subreddit as well as on my Twitter, so if you saw it on the subreddit or on the Twitter, then you already know why I'm not doing it. With what Reliance Games has done to the game over the past 2 months, I would say, I've really lost any real goals to achieve in this game. And when that happens, you get extremely bored. You don't have anything to go for. They removed rank up offers and they removed any kind of way to get specific tier 4 weights or T1 advanced weights. They just removed the ways for us to do that. So the constant drive of us maxing out that next 4-star and then that next 4-star, that constant motivator has been eliminated. Like, I've not felt that feeling in the past 2 months. What Reliance Games has to say about this is that they made it that way so that you would appreciate it more when you finally do, and it's a cop-out. Don't believe what they're saying. The reality of it is what ends up happening is you keep working at the same pace, but now you see no progress. And you start to lose interest because you're like, well, it doesn't look like anything I'm doing is making that much of a difference. That's what ends up happening. You don't feel like you're gaining anything out of the effort you're putting into it. And I'm not the only one who feels this way. A lot of people that have been affected by this have actually already quit because of this, like, have felt that same way. When Reliance Games says crap like, oh, we wanted to make it more challenging to max out your 4-stars so that you can, you know, make a strategic choice on who you choose to max out next. And then after removing every possible way of getting specific weights, they put in offers like this. It's really just insult to injury, you know what I mean? It's like, you already pissed us off with this and now you're gonna throw this in our faces? 30 days for $30 to get the weights that we need? What the hell is this? Is that what they mean by challenging? Like, oh, it's so challenging to take out my wallet. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand. I've done 1 daily event since they made the change where it takes 3 weeks to get 1 tier 3 weight instead of 1. I have not done any of those. They are complete garbage. I don't care what they say. It is just complete and total garbage. Now, Dwyer has responded to when I told him this same information that I'm saying right now in this video with, oh, after, or a week after the Super Showdown update, we're going to start implementing events for the higher end players to acquire tier 4 weights. And again, the reason why he didn't prioritize that is apparently because higher end players like me or all the other people that are in the same boat as me are in the minority and their changes were prioritizing the majority player base. That's fine, but a lot of people have quit because of that, so good job. And I'm just gonna be completely honest, I have absolutely no faith in this company, this development team, in whatever they plan to implement that is supposed to be designed for us higher end players so that we can finally get the weights that we need. I have zero faith. Because if to Reliance Games, taking 3 weeks to get 1 tier 3 weight is justifiable, then what the hell else is? Is it 6 weeks to get 1 tier 4 weight? Is it 5 weeks to get 1 tier 1 advanced weight? What else are they going to do? And I mentioned this in the subreddit post and on Twitter that another thing that used to drive me was thinking that I would eventually get a fully overdriven, maxed out 4-star. So 60 overdrives, completely maxed out. Now that's impossible. They're removing all avenues of getting 4-stars. They're removing the ability to max out. They've literally and unequivocally taken everything about this game that was fun to me and removed it. And I've never seen that happen with any game that I've played where the developers literally took every single thing about the game that made it fun to me and just picked them out of the game and left you with just whatever the hell else was left. And that's why I did not do a video in the middle of the week, because it's just not fun to me anymore. So I'm only going to do the 1 video on the weekend, either until they fix the game or I quit. More likely the latter, based on how things are going, because once again, we'll see if they fix the game, which it's probably not going to happen. Let's be real. Let's just not fool ourselves into a false sense of hope, because that's not the direction that they've shown they're going with the game. So that's where I'm at with this. I just want to say thank you to all the people that have supported me so far with these videos, but right now we're just on a countdown to when I don't play this game anymore. It's coming. It's coming very soon. Reliance Games, once again, top 5 worst video game developers I've ever had the displeasure of dealing with, and these are just the strictly within the game reasons. I've not even gone over, like, really communication or how their support team deals with you or anything else. This is just what they've done to the game. So, I was gonna turn this back around at the end of this with some dumb comments, but man, you guys suck, man. You guys who apparently hate me post these hate comments, and the moment I pin them, you delete them. What the hell? You gotta stick to your guns, man. If you hate me that much, you gotta stick to your guns. Don't be deleting. Keep that up so that we can talk about it, man. So all you haters, dislike this video and post a comment down below, goddammit. That's what I'm waiting for from you guys. Whatever dislikes, comments, you are idiot, whatever. That was one of the ones that he deleted. I don't understand. It's just, you are idiot. Just keep it up, man. Keep it up. I will pin it and the world will get to see how smart you are. Also, apparently I should be Bane. Bane me, Reliance Games. Bane me. Anyway, we have collected our rewards and all that business. Now we can go ahead and open some loot. Alright, so we got some loot to open. We're gonna start with this 4-star loot case. Let's see who it ends up giving me. Let's try to act enthusiastic. Alright, who are you gonna give? You got a bunch of new superstars. You gonna give me anybody new? Ah, yes you will. You're gonna give me Jimmy, it looks like. Jimmy Uso. I mean, he's on the lower end of the spectrum, so it was bound to happen that you would give me one of the lower end new 4 stars. So there's my 41st 4-star superstar, guys. There you go. 41st. So I guess Bam Bam was not the last one, as I hinted at before. No bueno on that loot case. No bueno. 2-star Roman. Let's see if the next raw loot case is going to be any better. Is it going to be any better? Oh, 3-star John Cena. Not bad. Not bad. Now let's open a 3-star loot case to shake it up a bit. Shake things up a bit. And we got Batista, Drax the Destroyer, who is making an appearance on the SmackDown 1000. So you have that to look forward to at least. Next up, we got the Icons loot case. Ooh, another 3-star from that. Okay. Give me that Kane. Next, we got wait. We gotta shake things up a bit. Shake things up a bit. D-Bry. All right. Daniel Bryan, Overdrive. Next, we got SmackDown Live loot case. See if we can get more. We're actually doing pretty good on the non-specific loot cases like the SmackDowns and the Raws. We've gotten a couple already. Way better than our regular averages that we've been getting the past few videos. So, there you go. No bueno on the last one though. That's fine. That's fine. Got a couple already, so open 3-star, do 1, and then we'll do open 10. See who we get from this. More doink. I've been getting a ton of doinks when I farm. More doinks, I guess. I don't know if they increased the rate on him because he's new. It would make sense, but I don't know if that's what they did. More doink, see what I mean? Jesus Christ. Can't avoid doink. They know I don't like clowns and they just keep throwing him at me. Not afraid of clowns, I just don't like them. I think they're stupid. Alright, just get through this, and I think this will give me enough for another 4-star loot case, because, I mean, it's a lot of it's a lot of 50s, you know what I mean? A lot of 54-star keys. This is a whole week of farming, so there you go. Last one up, let's see who we get. Who do we get from this other 4-star loot case? You already gave me somebody new. You can give me a higher end overdrive, I guess. Doesn't really matter. But, oh, back to back. Alright, so Triple H, the game. The Cerebral Assassin. Cerebral Assassin. The King of Kings. Alright, so the 42nd right there. So one low end, one high end. That's pretty good. So 41st and 42nd 4-star Superstars. I wonder if they increased the odds for Triple H because it is the Super Showdown update. Probably not. That would make sense, but probably not. You know, this is like giving them way too much credit. I doubt they even think about things like that. But yeah, that is it for my review of the Super Showdown update. Literally does nothing for me. Did nothing to fix any of my issues with the game that they have created themselves. Added more issues than anything. I mean, did not really remove any problems, added more problems, like now I can't use any medium strikers. Thanks Reliance Games for that. If you enjoyed the update, good for you, man. It did nothing for me. But that's gonna be all for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Probably didn't because I'm being all negative about it again. You can dislike if you did not like it, but if you did enjoy it for whatever reason, hit that like button, share this video with whoever you want to share it with. If you're new around here, subscribe with notifications to be notified about all upcoming videos. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.